Our next guest is currently starring in 2 huge hit dramas, 24 and CSI. Take a look. Please welcome Aisha Tyler. Hello, Aisha.
Hello, Ellen.
How are you?
I'm really good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you again.
I'm really happy to be back.
Now, how is it that you're on 2 extremely hot shows? How does that? How do you have time? But how did that work out?
Oh, bribery, pegging, crying. You know, I auditioned for both shows at the same time, and I got both offers at the same time, and they were nice enough to work it. It's bizarre. I keep kind of waiting for them to call and go, "Oh, we take it back. We're cutting you out of the show."
Yeah.
You know? But it's been so cool. It's very unusual.
Do you work every day? I mean, how do you even have time to be here? Because those shows are both.
I have a robot army.
Yeah.
Yes, just there are Aishas all over right now, just running around shopping and cleaning. No, like they were nice enough. I'll do like a couple days at one, and then I'll go to the other, and back and forth, and then I'll break down sobbing at the end of the week, and drink a very large glass of wine, and then start over again.
Do you get confused where you're going and which character you're playing sometimes?
Occasionally, yes. I'll start pulling on gloves, you know, in the CTU, and they're like, "What are you going to do?"
Right.
Cavity search. No. But the shows are so different, and you kind of walk in and you get into the set and you kind of get into character. So.
And it's cool because you started out in stand-up too.
Yeah.
And did you have? I mean, it's a stupid question. Did you have a rough time? Everyone has a rough time.
Yeah. There is no easy way through like the stand-up gauntlet. Like you suffer. Yeah. Everybody suffers.
And what was the worst? Because do you remember the worst night ever?
You know, like when you first start out, like the shows are awful and people don't laugh, and you kind of like, you barrel through and you get better. But my worst fear was that I would go on stage with my fly down. That was like my nightmare, like my, in the middle of the night sweating, and it actually happened. Where I like literally went out there and I was like doing my set and I was getting so many laughs. I was like, I'm a genius, Like I'd say hi and they would just laughing. I was like, God, and everything and touch turns to gold. And like 9 minutes in, I just thought, oh God, this is gonna be the time. It's drafty in here. I feel a draft in strange places. I looked down, my fly was down, and it was like that moment where I just thought, well, it can't get any worse than right now. And I just zipped it up and kept on going. And
you didn't acknowledge it?
I did. I said, I thought you guys were my friends.
Yeah.
You have food in your teeth, and I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And then they all laughed at it, and that was it. Since then, nothing bad can happen, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a horrible. That's I think everybody when you're going on stage, your fear of that, or you have the dreams where you're not dressed and you have to go out, or not ready
on stage
at all.
naked. Or, I had the fly down, and I actually had once where they called me like I was on. I don't know why it's a potty conversation, but I was actually on the toilet once when they called me, and I could hear my name, and I was like, ah! And I mean, what can you do? But I remember to zip my fly up that time. So
yeah, right. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Awful.
The worst time I was actually in the bathroom on the toilet when it was New Year's Eve, and I'm like sitting and I'm hearing 10, 9, all by myself. Like it was horrible.
You think like, I'll remember this New Year's.
I had been waiting in line forever. It was a party that it was just so busy, and I just finally am like rushing. I knew it was getting close to midnight, and I thought I'll be out by time. Like 10, 9.
Oh, God. And then you just come out, 10, it's over,
right.
Everyone's leaving.
Well, speaking of New Year's, you actually, I think that some people don't do resolutions. Some people, you take it very seriously.
I do. I like resolutions. I think it's a good way of reminding yourself of all the stuff you did wrong the previous year. Like, oh, I didn't get any of this done.
Yeah.
I pretty much have the same resolutions every year. I do them all the time. But this year I decided I was going to cut junk food out. I'm not a big junk food junkie, but I have addictions because I was raised in a vegetarian household and we had no junk food at all.
Oh,
like no sugar, no milk, no fun, no sunshine. We just sat in a cave and ate tofu. Miserable.
I'm not sure that's a vegetarian, but anyway, go ahead. You were raised by wolves,
by
actually.
Wolves, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Strange vegetarian wolves. And so I have this kind of, actually, I've already broken my resolution because I got to tell you guys that Ellen has the best backstage snacks of any show ever. It's like It's just like a 7-year-old's wonderland. I was like, M&Ms.
Yeah.
So I ate like cheese crackers and beef jerky, and it's amazing that there's not stuff kind of hanging off of me right now. But
M&Ms, I thought you were going to say because we have whiskey and cake back there or
Oh,
something
do
like
you?
that. Oh, yeah.
I'll be doing
They
that
didn't
right
bring you
after
to the right area.
No, whiskey and cake.
No,
That's-
I don't know. They do.
But I'm trying to give up, like, you know, Kraft cheese slices and all these kinds of, like, you know, the things you eat like late at night when no one's watching. I'm trying to let that go.
Is that what you eat, Kraft cheese slices?
Yes. it's not very dramatic. It's not very exciting.
Not really. I thought it was going to be something much bigger than that. Go back to the Kraft cheese slices. That's not hurting you. It's not. Well, good. Congratulations.
Thank
it's so
you
great
so
to see you doing
much.
so well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come back and see us. 24
you.
airs on Mondays at 9 on Fox, and CSI is on Thursdays at 9 on CBS. We'll come back. I'm going to be shooting hoops with 10-year-old Andre Bruno. Don't go away.